Radhe Prajajanman Sukhakari Radhe Shama Shama Shama
Radhe Prajajanman Sukhakari Radhe Shama Shama
Radhe Prajajanman Sukhakari Radhe Shama Shama Shama
Radhe Prajajanman Sukhakari Radhe Shama Shama
Mukutta Makara Krita Kundala Galava Jangi Mala Chanamupura Rasala Radhe Shama 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 Oh Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham. Oh Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham.
Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham.
Shri Radhe Prajajanman Sukhakari Radhe Shama Shama Shama.
Shri Radhe Prajajanman Sukhakari Radhe Shama Shama Shama.
Sundara Badana Kamaladala Lochana Panki Chitavana Hari Sundara Badana Kamaladala Lochana Panki Chitavana Hari Mohana Bamsi Vihari Radhe Shama 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 Mohana Bamsi
Radhe Radhe Shama Shama.
Oh Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham.
Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham.
Oh Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham.
Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham.
Shri Radhe Prajajanman Sukhakari Radhe Shama Shama Shama.
Shri Radhe Prajajanman Sukhakari Radhe Shama Shama Shama.
Vrindavane Denu Charare Gopi Jana Manahari
Vrindavan mein ucharaye Gopi Jana Manahari.
Sri Govardhanadari Radhe Shama 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 Sri Govardhanadari
Radhe Shama Shama.
Oh Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham.
Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham.
Oh Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham.
Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham.
Shri Radhe Prajajanman Sukhakari Radhe Shama Shama Shama.
Shri Radhe Prajajanman Sukhakari Radhe Shama Shama Shama.
Radha Krishna Miriyavado Gaura Rupa Avatari Radha Krishna Miriyavado Gaura Rupa Avatari Kirtana Dharma Prachari Radhe Shama 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 Kirtana Dharma Prachari
Radhe Shama Shama Shama.
Oh Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham.
Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham.
Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam. Shri Radhe, Prajanamana Sukha Radhe Radhe, Shyam Shyam Shyam.
Shri Radhe, Prajanamana Sukha Radhe Radhe, Shyam Shyam Shyam.
तुम बिना मेरे और न कोई नाम रूप अवतारी तुम बिना
मेरा और न कोई नाम रूप अवतारी
चरणन में बलिहारी राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम
चरणन में बलिहारी राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम
चरणन में बलिहारी राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम
चरणन में बलिहारी राधे श्याम श्याम
Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam.
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 Jai Jai Sri Brajajana Mana Sukha Kari. Man means the heart. And Brajajan means the residents of Braj. They're called Brajajan. Just like some of you are the Bombay Jan, some are the Kerala Jan, some are the Bengali Jan, some are the Hyderabad Jan, Andhra Jan, some from American Jan. We have one Kiwi Jan and some South American Jan. No, you're all Bhakta Jan, Vaishnavas, you're Bhakta Jan. So Brajajanaman, who delights the hearts of the Brijvasis. Who is that? Radhe Shyam, Shyama Shyam. So now somehow we went through a portal and we came out in Europe. Did you ever see such a beautiful place in Bharat?
No.
I used to come here years ago. It was just complete jungle, wild jungle, nothing landscaped or anything. Now these beautiful railings and beautiful pathways and very beautifully landscaped gardens are here. Very wonderful place. All during lockdown, the government did all this wonderful work. You know, and there's this is a big problem. There's nice facilities here for devotees and pilgrims. This is where we just were. That's Raskhan Samadhi. So Raskhan, he was a courtier for the Mughal king, and he had to run between Agra and Delhi, back and forth. So to do that, he had to pass through Braj. And every time he passed through Braj, he got this funny feeling. You know, what is this place? One day he was coming back from Agra, going to Delhi, and he got to Braj, and he just felt so wonderful here. There's just a special bliss in Braj that we can't find anywhere else. And he refused to leave. But everybody saw that he couldn't find out anything because everybody saw that he was a Muslim. Because whatever the Hindus do, the Muslim would do opposite. We'll grow a nice sikha and shave our head, and they'll grow a nice beard. Huh? Hindu shoes will go like this, and Muslim shoes will curl like that. Hindu will rub his face in the morning like that, so the Muslims will rub their face like that. But they're opposite. They saw he was a Muslim guy, so they would just curse at him. And the children would throw rocks. He couldn't find out anything, but he didn't want to leave. Somehow, they say Vittalnath, Pallavacharya's son, saw him wandering around Braj. And he said, what is this guy doing? So he sat down and talked to him, and he understood this guy is experiencing something that even devotees don't experience in Braj. And he preached to him and made him a Vaishnava. And when he initiated him, he gave him the name Raskhan. He said, but you didn't change my name. He said, Ras, we know the meaning of Ras. And Khan means mine, the mine of Ras. Why should I change such a wonderful name? And he wrote so beautiful poetries. We were just telling that one. Actually, I have a good friend named Shamdas. He was an American from New Hampshire, and I never met anybody from New Hampshire. And somehow he wandered around Braj long before ISKCON was in existence, so he somehow got picked up by Ballava Sampradaya. And somehow we met each other in Kumbh Mela in 1989, I guess. And we spent the whole night talking about Krishna. And we became very good friends. And he wrote a book along with a girl named Radha Kinkari from London, who was also in Ballava Sampradaya. And they translated many, many verses of Raskhan. So I learned a lot from that book. And they translated in a very prosaic way. But I have my own translations from their book. So just like we were just telling, the most famous verse, and many people told me that here in Bharat, at least in school, at least in northern Bharat, everybody studied Raskhan's poetry in their literature class, or their grammar class or something. Because this is the most famous one. Manushya hai to way Raskhan baso braj Gokul gaon ki gwara. Jo paso ho kahan baso miru charo nityananda ki deno majara. Pahan ho to way giri ko ke chatra kar darya kar chatra purandara karan. Jo kaga ho visero miro milikal in the cool kedamba kedara. If I have to take birth as Manusha, human being, then let it be a gwal in the village of village of Gokul. If I have to become a pashu we know means animal. Let me be a cow, Denu, in the Goshala of Nanda Maharaj. Pahan, if I had to become a stone, then let me rest on Giri, that hill that he lifted like an umbrella against the anger of Purandar, Lord Indra. Pahan ho to Vegiri Koki, Daryakar Chatra Purandara Karan. Because of the anger of Indra, he lifted this hill like an umbrella. Or Jokagaho Vaseru Miro Milikalindi Kul Kadamba. If after being a bird, that let me rest on the branch of a kadamba tree overlooking Kalindi. Just imagine, this is written by a Muslim. And just as you go up to see the Samadhi, it's a very nice verse. This is an amazing verse. Let's see if I can remember. Sesa Ganesha Mahesha Dinesha Suresahu Jahar Naranta Yagavi Jahaya Nadi Ananta Akanda Teda Beda Subeda Batave Nard Sukravyas Brahipachi Hari Tau Purniparna Pave Taya Hirki Choharia Chachi Abare Chachape Nacha Nachave. The Sesa Ganesha Mahesha Dinesh. Dinesh means the sun, the Dinka Ish, sun. Suresh, Lord Indra. All these Nirantara Gavi, they're always chanting his glories. All these people, Sesa Ganesh, Mahesh, Dinesh. Of who? Jahya Nadi, Akanda, Ananta, Acheda, Abheda, Subeda Batave. The Vedas are telling that they're glorifying that person who's unlimited, who's without break, without division, without a non-different. Acheda, Bheda, Subheda, Vata, the Vedas are telling. Vyas, Sukh, Vas, Yukha, Vyas, Narada, Vyas, or Sukh, Vahipachi, Haritau, Purni, Paranapavi. Vyasa, Sukha, and Narada, they can't even fathom a fraction of his glories. This is my own translation. They can't even fathom a fraction of his glories. It sounds like Raskhan. Raskhan's always, there's a lot of alliterations, Seiza Ganesha Mahesh. Can't even fathom a fraction of his glories. Taya Hirki Choharya. Ahir means the caste of the Gopi girls. And Choharya means the young girls. In Braj we say Chaur and Chori. Choharya. The young Gopi girls of Braj make him dance simply for a sip of chach from the palm of their hands. This person who Vyas, took in Narada, they can't understand him at all. And the Shesh Ganesh Mahesh, everyone, the chanting his glory, he's unlimited, without break, without division, he's non-different, so many things. The little Gopi girls are going to say, oh Lala, we'll give you a little sip of chach from our hand if you dance nicely. Then, what was that one I was just remembering? It just slipped out of my mind. Anyway, there's another one. Draupadi Aro Ganika Gad Gija Jamil Sakiya Sanani Haro. Gotama Geni Kaisi Tari Pralad Ko Kaisi Haryu Dugbaro. Haryu Dugbaro. Raskani Batayo Kyakari He Rabinanda Bicharo Jakana Takana Makana Chakana Haro Sorakana Haro. He said Draupadi or Ganika Gija Jamil Saki. Draupadi, of course, we know, she married 5 husbands. Draupadi Ganika. Ganika was a prostitute. But somehow she came in contact with one sadhu. He gave her a parrot. He said, teach him to say Ram. So all day long she was saying, come on, say Ram Ram. Bolo Ram Ram, Bolo Ram Ram. Chanting Ram's name, she became a great devotee. Draupadi Ganika Gaj. Gaj means Gajendra, elephant. He was an elephant. Geed means Jatayu. He was a vulture. Draupadi Ganika Geed Ajamil. He was a big sinner, but still he chanted Krishna's name. So Krishna didn't see whatever their background was. Krishna didn't see Nanihar. He didn't see their background. Draupadi Ganika Geed Ajamil Sakiyasa Nanihar. He didn't see their backgrounds. Gautama Gehini Kaisi Tari, meaning Gautam Rishi, his wife became a stone, and just because of the how she got some water from Krishna's foot or somehow, or from Ram's foot, yeah, she became back to her original form. Gautama Gehini Kaisi Tari, how you say Gautama Gehini? Or Prahlad ko Kaisi Hari Dugbaro. Prahlad was in big trouble, but Krishna took away all his troubles. Kya kari hai Rakhani Batayo, kya kari hai Rabinanda Bicharo. Jakana Takana Makana Chakana Haro Surakana Haro. Rabinanda means another name for the sun. Kakari, what can that destitute god of death do? And Nanda do lala, the liquor of butter luxurious. This is my own translation. When I told this to Radha, I met Radha Kinkari one time. And I told her that, what can that destitute god of death do? And Nanda do lala, the liquor of butter luxurious. They just said, what can that poor god of death, what can that poor god of death do when the person who licks butter gives you protection? But What can the destitute, Bichara really means destitute. What can the destitute god of death do? And Nanda do lala, the liquor of butter luxurious. Rakanahara. Chakanahara is to lick, and Rakan, you say Rakikai, Marukai. So what can that destitute god of death do? And Nanda do lala, the liquor of butter luxurious. What was that? Another one I was just remembering. I hadn't thought of in a long time. Since COVID, my brain is funny. But anyway, he wrote so many beautiful songs like this, and he just stayed here in Braj somehow or other. They made this Samadhi, and this used to be wild jungle. There was nothing here. But somehow it's just become a very lovely place, just like his poetry. There's another one that's very important. It talks about how because you've seen the ladies in Braj carrying pots on top of their head, sometimes 2 or 3 even, pots on top of their head. So I'm trying to remember that he says that anyway. The translation is that the gopis of Braj, they're carrying these pots on the top of their head, but they're walking and talking and they're doing everything, you know. And still, these pots are balanced on their head, you know. So even though they're walking and they're talking, you know, that what happened in your house last night? I heard your sass screaming, you know. But the dhyan, gagar me, their dhyan is on the top of their head in the gagar, in the pot. Just like Krishna told Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, Ma manusmara yujacha. So here Raskhan gives the practical example. They're carrying these big pots, they're walking, talking, doing everything, walking and talking and everything. No hands. You'll see them with no hands even. But their meditation always on the top of the head. So we do our work very nicely, but our mind should always be on Krishna. This is a practical example. I guess he has so many wonderful. Oh, here's the one. Brahme Druno Parana Naganan. Vedrita Chuni Sogo Nachayan. I can't remember the second line, third line. But the meaning is that still no one can tell me what is his real form and nature. Naloga Lugayan. No man or woman has ever told me what is his real form and nature. Videko dur kunj kutirme. Abeto palota taradika payan. But then I saw him from afar in the Kunj Kutir, sitting, massaging Sri Radhika's lotus feet. He's always a surprise. You don't know. Brahmid, I search the supreme in the songs of the Puranas. Hearing Vedic verse, my desire quadrupled, Choguna Chayan. Still nobody told me, no manner, no loga lugayan. So nobody told me what is his real form and nature. Then I saw him from afar in the Kunj Kutir, sitting, massaging Sri Radhika's lotus feet. Like this. This beautiful poetry of Raskhan is there. We were back at, where is it?
Close to Raman Reti?
No, when we were at Ukabandan, I was thinking of another story. Because I was remembering how everyone was complaining to Mother Yasoda. So one time, Mother Yasoda said, why are you complaining that my Lala is stealing butter and yogurt from your house? My Pati Dev Nanda Baba, he has 9 lakhs of cows. Do dahi makhan ghee ye sab naraki barabar amera gar par beti rati. Why he'll go to somebody's house to steal? You think it's flowing like river in a house? Why he'll go to someone's house to steal? Huh? You have any praman? Sabut, you have any evidence? Adisaki, you want evidence, huh? We'll bring your lala, muh mein makhan and hat mein makhan. We'll bring your lala with butter on the mouth and butter on the hand. This is to show us the importance of Shastra Praman. So the gopis, the older gopis, they went and got the best milk of Braj. And they made it into yogurt and they churned it into butter. Then they put it in a pot, and all around the mouth of that pot, they put little bells. If anybody moves this pot anyway, then the bells will. Then they hung it from the rafters, and all along the rope, they put little bells. Anybody tries to untie this rope, the bells will ring. And they know this guy is very chalu. He's a very clever fella. He may try to come by the window. So all around the window, they put these little bells. Anybody tries to come through the window, then the bells will ring. And butter is very high, so he may try to climb up. So all around the ukko, they put bells. If anybody moves, then it will ring. Then they all hid themselves. Now Nanda Lala, he's got a special radar to find out fresh, nice, soft butter. Beep, 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 beep. So Nanda Lala appeared on the scene. And he looked at the scene. All around the window there's bells. On the ukal there's bells. On the rope there's bells. On the pot there's bells. And he said, Are, who do these gopis think I am anyway? Who do they think I am? Just by my will, millions of universes come into existence. Just by my will, they're all destroyed just by my will. What are these little bells? And he looked at all the bells and he said, Mat Bhajna, don't ring. So Krishna and all the cowboys, they crawled through the window, not a single bell rang. They dragged that ukal underneath the pot of butter, not a single bell rang. He climbed up, untied the rope, not a single bell rang. He brought that pot down. He moved the pot toward his face. He began to eat the butter. And every bell in the room began to ring. And the gopis jumped out and said, Ha, we got you. Muh mein makhan and hat mein makhan. Butter on the mouth and butter on the hand. And Krishna became very angry. Are, I told you not to ring. Meri baat nahi manti. You don't honor my word. Meri baat nahi manti. Meri baat nahi manti. And the bell said, Maharaj, kaun si baat banao? Tune kaha ki mat bajna aur shastra mein likhe Gopal jab bhog lete hai to ganti bajana chahiye. Which should we respect? You said not to ring, but in Shastra it says when Gopal takes bhog, you have to ring the bell. All the ladies, they know, they do this every day, So the Shastras are, Okay. So even Krishna was, over his own words, Shastra was more important. Just like we know, there's a very beautiful verse. Embryo Naradiya Purana. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Eva Keva. Kalu Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva. So this is our Shastra for always chanting the holy name.